Why do you love the music of Jidus Baggs?
I love his music because he has the ability to illuminate the unseen beauty that's all around us. And I also love his music because he has the power to make me laugh and cry all within the same verse.
He deeply understands and observes what's going on around him and puts it into song in such a creative and mind-blowing way. And he takes care of the spirit in his work.
Some of my hands down best music experiences include him as a songwriter, a band leader, a co-writer, even a ghostwriter. I see Jidus as a devotional singer, and I have since the first time I heard him sing. Jidus writes all kinds of songs, but I'm particularly moved by his contemplative, mystic material, and I can't wait for more people to hear it.
I love his music because he's not afraid to dream big, to deal with both the political and the esoteric, current events, Jungian archetypes, yearnings for a better world. It's all on the table. So sure of his art, yet always morphing and evolving. And his songs are bangers.
Because it's my literal favorite music. Marge Minks, great reporter, great songwriter that lives within Jidus. So I love Jidus because he created Marge Minks.
I mean, I love his music because he's a great collaborator, and he's been able to bring so many people into his music and be a part of so many different people's music over the years. And that just shows how much of a real listener he is and supporter. He doesn't have to have his voice be heard to make an impact on a record.
It's so dynamic and ranges from soft acoustic ballads to neo-techno exposés on political scandals. It has the ability to really clearly outline a specific interest or to relish in these just sort of syllabic delights.
The music that he makes is simultaneously evocative of a place that never existed at a time that never was, but also every place and every time, now and in the future. I can't describe it other than to say it's some of the best songs have ever been written.
And that's all part of what makes him also an incredible songwriter. You can tap into grooves and melodies that are always so emotionally effective, and he can use that as a vessel to tell stories and relay information about whatever he was looking on Wikipedia the night before, or whoever he was hanging out with, and it'll end up being this beautiful snapshot into humanity. And we should all be so lucky as to have a Baggs in our lives.
A songwriter that is inside the piece, just an amazing, spontaneous joy, not afraid to go deep, playful.
To highlight some of the brilliance of the rare, precious gem that is the music of Jidus Baggs. The diligence to the craft and the backlog of research that he will undergo when he is into a particular kind of music. He'll find out about the particular artists and their backstory and the culture, the people, the time when it was being created, and it's always so interesting. And when you combine that level of knowledge with diligence that he has and just the sweet, sweet nature of himself, you end up with these brilliantly colored pieces, badass bass hook that he wrote on MIDI, or it's this wonderful melody that he wrote for a 4-part female vocal harmony coming together. I mean, he is just a dream.
I love Jidus's music because it's there to get to the heart of existence. It's there to help us all feel more human. He's a musical expeditionary. He takes delight in the roller coaster of the creative process and is lovingly detached from the whole tragic comedy of humanity while being embedded within it as an artist too. I love Jidus Baggs and I love his music.
Radically different material. You know, we do a soul tune one week and a kind of big band Motown tune, but then he'd pivot to a hip-hop piano-only song. Can't wait to get a new Jidus Bags album in the mix.
He will write music on the political subjects or subjects as broad and bold as love. And he always does it with a grace, a certain genius that puts the melody, the vibe, the experience of the song always on par with absolute great, the greats of all time to me.
The music of Jidus Bags is a quicksilver amalgam of impeccable pop sensibility and deep, empathetic insight into the human condition that cures the listener of psychic toothaches they didn't know they had.
He writes really beautiful songs that remind me of the cosmos, and kind of energy is always there, but in this really concrete way. He's able to write about really beautiful things and make people feel them.
I've seen Jidus in a lot of projects, and the one thing that always sticks true is there's always an honesty and a sincerity to it, and sometimes it can be just a little bit tongue-in-cheek and a little bit funny. So you get all these different flavors in the world of Jidus Bags.
This project could really invite us further into that world that is so special and divine and real.
Easy, 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 easy to love and listen to his music.
He is just a dream.
I love him.
I love Jidus, and every time I see him, it's a great vibe to see him, and I can't wait to hear this next album.
We love you, Jidus Bags.